This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Well, normally when we have the Parker Group on and we're talking real estate, maybe it's because we're, helping you find a new home or sell your home. But what if you don't really want to move, but you've heard a lot about investment properties? Could be something you want to learn more about. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. So we have Jamie and Julie back on the CoastLife couch. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, happy to have you both. So I've heard that you're a little bit of a genius per se in investment properties.
I wouldn't say genius.
No, not genius. But
she's
very experienced though. So if you don't mind first, just if someone doesn't know, how would you describe an investment property?
There's a lot of different types of investment properties. Okay. Some people buy ready to move in, fully furnished investment properties. Mm-hmm. It really depends on what you're trying to get out of it.
Okay, good to know. Because I think we hear a lot of maybe like fixer-uppers, or on the other hand, like you said, fully finished. Maybe they want to rent it out. What are you seeing the most happen in this area?
In this area, there's a lot of investors. Okay. I work with quite a few, and they're looking for the rundown, the overgrown grass, the boarded up windows. They're looking for those because they want to fix them up and sell them to a family who's really searching for those properties.
Yeah, have you seen that as well? What do you think are some of the benefits?
Yeah, so investment-wise, you can have like a fix and flip, so that way you can continue to turn that into other investments, or you can fix and hold. And what's nice about that is that's going to be some passive income, or what we like to call mailbox money.
Ooh.
Yeah, we love that.
This kind.
Mailbox money, wait, explain that for me.
So essentially, it's a home that you have a long-term tenant in, and that long-term tenant's just going to continue to pay rent. You can put that aside, and all you need to do is prepare for those long-term expenses, like maybe a new AC in the future and protecting your tenants. But we call it mailbox money because it just sits there. Your long-term tenant takes care of the property.
Nice.
And you're building equity in that property over time.
That sounds good to a lot of people, but I'm sure there's some challenges. So do we want to talk maybe about some challenges or things you prepare new buyers for when they're looking for an investment, just to kind of keep it real with them?
Well, for starters, are you ready for the upkeep? Because if at 2 o'clock in the morning the pipe bursts, they're calling you.
Yeah.
And you have to fix it. As the landlord, you have to go fix it. You have to remember you're still paying taxes on it. A lot of people forget that part.
Yeah, that's true too.
But there's a lot of sweat equity that goes into having a rental.
Definitely. But the good news is, too, I know you guys help with a lot of that. So we're not scaring you. We're keeping it real, but we're not going to scare you because, too, you have so many parts of the Parker Group that can help out, too. You have property managers. I know you work with mortgages,
Yep.
So if someone is coming in kind of green to investment properties, how are some ways you kind of calm their nerves, and what are some other ways you help?
The first thing we like to do is sit down and just talk about their long-term investment plans. Especially for a first-time investor, a lot of people are hesitant to put a lot of that money up front. So what's funny is you can actually vacate your current primary residence, keep that primary residential rate, those 2 to 3% rates that we got back in COVID, buy a new primary and turn your current property into your first investment.
Oh.
Yeah, utilizing that theory, you can actually build wealth rather quickly. Okay. Now, Jamie works with more experienced investors. Those experienced investors are people who are looking for more rundown properties. And by keeping that in mind, if you have a distressed property that you're really scared to put on the market, or you don't know really what to do with it because you think nobody's going to buy it, we actually have people that look for off-market opportunities all the time through Jamie.
Yeah.
So if someone's interested, maybe they're an experienced investor or not, how should they get in touch with you guys to start that process?
Go ahead.
They can call me directly.
Okay. What's your number?
757-575-6721.
Perfect. Okay, good. Well, I think your phone's going to blow up because I know it's something a lot of people are interested in. We're seeing it a lot, just, like you said, house flipping or renting out a home. So whatever you're thinking, talk to the Parker Group. They are going to help you and walk you through it. So thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Happy to have you. Coming up, though, guys, we're going to have some more fun. We're going to be playing some games when we get back.
Woo.